Robert Reese. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Gig economy. Robert Reese. News channel. The gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. 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 Hey. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Gig economy. News channel. Hot facts. With Robert Reese. Welcome to Hot Facts with Robert Reese. I left that comment up there because Dashing Trader said he was first inside the room, the chat, the everything. He is there. I left that up because he's been trying to be number one, and some people try to be number one and they just can't do it. But he said, let me be number one. Because people, I trick you sometimes. I'll put up a start time and I will just start. You know why? I want to see who's really sitting and ready to watch some Hot Facts with Robert Reese. So that's what we got going on. And people, you saw the title here. I'm about to bring my mate up, my main mate, okay? When I say my main mate, okay, people, let me tell you that, yes, people, I said mate. You know why? Because I'm speaking about someone in the UK. And this is not a stranger to Hot Facts. I'm going to go ahead and unmute him myself and bring him up, add to the screen. Let me go ahead and get us right there. This is my man. Now, I want you right now because some people, when I put up the UK, they're like, who does he know in the UK? But they don't know that when I first started my channel, you were one of the first people that were watching me and you were in another country. Yeah. And you are someone that has something that no one else has. In the UK, they say that the tipping thing is people really don't do it, but you are someone that was watching me and you start getting tip alerts and tips in the UK. So I have something different from the gig world and what they preach, and you went through something that was, we're going to talk about that. But before we get into all of that, I want you to introduce yourself because we have a lot of new viewers. If you have not checked, 3,290 subs now.
Congrats. Yeah, 3,000 subs. I mean,
yes, sir.
Well deserved. I mean, let me just say,
man, you are one of the first people that said I'm going to stick to them. So I'm going to let you introduce yourself. I'm about to give, Hot Facts. Woo, my man know the music.
Robert Reese, come on, my G.
Ah!
What's up, everybody? My name is Peace Ganja Reggae. I make delivery videos as well out in London, England. So yeah, man, I'd appreciate a subscribe if you can help your boy out. You know, I do more like raw style delivery videos. I take you from A to B, from the restaurant to the customer. And like my main man HotFacts said, you know, back in the day when he was coming up, I was watching him, seeing him, and I reached out to him because I knew that he had that customer service, and that's what I used to work customer service. So you know, real recognize real, as they say. And I reached out to him, and you know, the rest is history. And now I've got a mate across the pond out in Cali. So it's a cool world out there in the gig world, man. You just got to reach out sometimes and put yourself out there. And yeah, I'm on an electric bike. So yeah, man, I'm not doing it in a car. I'm out there pedaling away. I just turned 34, so getting on there now. So I'm still pedaling away, but yeah, man, it's going well. It's going well so far. I've been out of action for 2 months. Like I said, I broke my shoulder, so it's good to be back. It's good to be back.
Good to have you back. And people, like he said, he does not do this in a 4-tire. Oh, your mic is a little bit is doing some static thing.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you got to do a replug, or you know what I mean. I don't know.
I'm on an
but
iPad, so maybe that's. I'll try and talk closer to it at least. Anyway.
Ooh, we just had a 5.1 earthquake in the Bay Area. That's about 7 hours from me up north in California. The whole California, we're on the fault line. A whole bunch of fault lines. The coast breaks off and the fault lines go there. So 5.1 is a pretty good one. We just don't know if it was a roller or a shaker. If it's a roller, you really don't feel it. If it's a shaker, it jolts a little bit. So they just gave me that notification right now. I'll be checking into that and whenever I get a chance to. But people, let me tell you this: he is not on 4 wheels. He is on 2 wheels by way of electric bike. He has the coolest bike. They all have alarms on their bikes. They all beep. They all do all of that great stuff. But you know, his experience is much different because you see different passageways and pathways to get to where you have to get.
Yeah, Google Maps is pretty crazy.
People in cars don't respect people in bikes. I don't care what country you're in. People just drive nuts. So he shows all of the real experiences on what happens when he's doing this. And people talk about when they put themselves at risk. He really puts himself at risk. Now, he just spoke about he had a shoulder injury, broke the thing. And let me tell you guys, we were around the same phase, right? And his videos are coming out. He's putting them out. People are watching. They're doing their thing. And then all of a sudden, oh, we don't get no videos. And I was like, well, you know, there could be something that is serious there. So I was like, okay, I'll wait. And and then he does the football. In America, we call that soccer here. He does football also. So I said, okay, hold up now. I said, I'm starting to see a little something, but I just don't know. And he came out recently, people, and he let everyone know what happened. And it was right after you did the collab. Now, you did a major collab that was great, and it was right after that. So explain to people what happened. Were you on a delivery? Were you on like how did the accident happen? What were you doing at that point?
So I mean, I'm working like full time as like a poker dealer at the moment as well. So these like deliveries has kind of gone like more part time now. So I was actually on the way to work to my casino job as a poker dealer, riding my bike, and it's like 10 miles, I'd say, from my house to work. So you know, and it all started because like I was taking the train, and but then they had like a train strike. So I was like, oh, you know what? I've got this bike. Let me just ride to work. And then it was great because I was saving money. I was making getting loads of exercise, getting in great shape, and not relying on public transport. Just the freedom was great. So and then I was just literally just a normal day, just on my way to work. And then just imagine like a sidewalk, but it's like a shared sidewalk. So like bicycles and like pedestrians can walk on it. Yeah. So like there's like some pedestrian like in the middle. So like I try and like go to the right of him to go around him, and literally just out of nowhere he just moves to the right as well. So that forced me to move even more to the right, and then like my handlebars on the bike just scraped. There was some railings, and it scraped the railings, and then I literally just fell like on my left, and my shoulder took all the impact. And you know, when you fall down, you get back up straight away. The adrenaline kicks in. You're like, the guy was like, "Oh, you okay, man? Are you injured?" And I was like, "No, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's all good." I got on my bike and started riding, and I was like, "Oh no, this is not fine. I'm not good." And somehow I've made it back home, and I'm trying to like call my dad and being like, "Oh, Dad, oh, I fell off my bike," and it's like, "Oh, here's another." It was mental, and then I had to call work and be like, "Oh, like, oh, like I got to go to the hospital and all this shit," and so it was mental, man. So literally, such an innocuous little thing, which it could have been avoided if that guy didn't just move randomly in the way. And then just 2 months, I've just been like stuck at home. But like the first week was like the most pain like ever. Literally, I was like I couldn't even sleep in my bed. I was like sleeping in a chair. I couldn't even lie down comfortably, and then I was like getting like 2 hours sleep. And but yeah, so it's so much better to be finally back on the mend, as they say.
Man, the pain. Now, I have had a few bikes go wrong when you ride, but not from someone, because your reaction had to be quick to make it so that there was still a separation for you two.
Yeah.
And there were some man-made things there in the way that
Exactly.
do not move. Ooh, do not move.
Object. It moved me, and yeah.
Now I got to ask you this, because right before this happened, the movement that you had going on, because I don't know if you guys know, we're in the US. Well, I know you guys don't know. We have people that use the scooters far as and they use those. But over there in the UK, the bike is this is a major part on how you can actually do your thing. And there's quite a few people that are utilizing the electric scooters, the electric bikes. Can you go ahead and give a shout out to the people that are in your realm over there who are doing it? Because everyone here in the United States, we all know all of our gig content creators, but this is someone from the UK. And go ahead and shout out the people, and then we'll leave the collab for last. Okay, don't shout them out. We'll leave the collab for the last one. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, obviously the main one is London Eats, because he started on an electric bike, on the same bike that I have, the WOW bike, and he inspired me to get that bike. A Gig Hustle TV, he was probably the original one that inspired me to get into YouTube, watching his videos. So those two are probably the main one. Atlanta Delivers, she's got her own electric bike now. She's messing about a bit, going electric. So I think when it starts raining, she might get back in the car. But like I say, we'll see. It's saving a lot of money now with petrol prices and fuel insurance and all that. So, and Delivery Rider out of Birmingham. Shout out my guy from Birmingham, Delivery Rider as well.
Okay. Now he's in Birmingham. Okay. Now, there's now I want you to say, you said the number one guy there has how many subscribers? You said his name first. Yeah. Go ahead. How many subscribers does he have off the top? I think it's just like 42,000 or something.
I think it's nearly 54,000.
It jumped up. Okay, about 54,000. So their number one guy in the UK over there, people, has 54,000 K subs. All right, their number one guy, just to put it into perspective on how the gig world is working over there. Now over here we have Dustin is driving, has like 300K. Bentley Coupe has 100K, and your driver Mike has 100K. We have Paid to Drive Pete is a close fourth. Then everyone else trickles down from there. Those are the ones that have really done it. And then over there you have him. Now your collab, okay? Now go ahead and let's talk about this, because you're doing your thing, and you don't think no one is watching you do your thing, but you are doing your thing. I'm way in the United States. I'm in the States, mate.
Yeah, that's
I'm in the
crazy,
States.
man. Never know who's watching
And
YouTube.
yeah,
Funny,
you are
man.
cheeky. You are very cheeky on how you do your thing, man. And I'm over here and I'm watching what you are doing there. Now, how did the collab happen? And go ahead and mention this person's name and how you guys became friends, and then go into the collab and all this other stuff. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Yeah. Shout out my mate London Delivers. I've been watching. I was watching his videos. I see him growing in the community, and so I just took it on myself. I wanted to reach out to him. I just messaged him on YouTube, be like, "Hey, mate, let's link up. Let's make a collab, and I'll come to your area." And so that's what I did. And then he told me just email me. We got ourselves on WhatsApp, and then we arranged a time and a date. And then I went to his area, and then he basically what the idea was. I wanted to do like an e-bike versus motorbike episode kind of thing. So we did like a 4-hour like little like 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. little session on Deliveroo, and see who could make the most money kind of thing. So yeah, it was really cool, man. That was probably one of my best videos I've done so far. So it was just such a shame that right after that video, I had that injury. And then, like I said, I was just too embarrassed to even, and in shock to even talk about it. And then by the time I did talk about it, it was just too late to, you know what I mean? So, but shout out my guy, London Delivers.
Now, London Delivers. Now, I look at the impact that a lot of you guys have, and it's much different from the States. Here in the States, there's cliques and groups, and it's like that on YouTube and all communities. But it seems like over there in the UK, when someone sees that you have the hustle part right, you guys all respect. And then, outside of that, you just go ahead and do your thing. Here in the States, it's much more of let's try to create something to gain respect from that, even though it could be, it could do whatever it is. It may not be right, but let's do it to gain this, and then we can do something there. Over there, it seems like everyone is just trying to do the exact same thing, but just showing a little bit different in how they do their thing. Now, what separates you from now? I see, all right, certain videos, people, and there's a couple of sheiks out there, and their English is not very well, so it's hard for me to watch their videos, but they're out there doing it also. But I look at the mannerisms on how people interact, and I see that makes the difference in the videos that I watch out there. Some have some other music that might play, but for the most part, the sounds of the city are always there in the UK videos. You can hear the cars honk, you can hear everything. What separates you, and what do you think separates each person what lanes do you guys have? I don't know, because it seems like you guys are all doing the same thing. What lanes are there to where you say I can do my videos, and then this is my people and my niche? What separates that, and what separates you from all the other ones?
Yeah, I think it will start with like the type of vehicle you're using. So maybe if you're using like a car, you'll be more relatable to like the car users and the other car drivers. And then you'll have the people on the scooters, and they'll relate more to the motorbike people and the scooters. And then you have the bicycle people like me. So we'll relate to more people on the bikes. So it depends what kind of vehicle, firstly. And then I'd say it really depends on like you said, like the music you put in the background, like or the editing they do, or like the 360 cameras. I think that's why like London Eats and Gig Hustle, London Delivers, that's why they're growing, and they deservedly so. They have such great quality in their videos, and the way they edit it, they take such great pride in it. Whereas what separates me is my technique is more just actually raw from start to finish. I'll show you. Instead of editing it, I'll show you like how long it actually takes to do it. Like the raw reality of food delivery is what I say mine is. But sometimes, it turns into just not really a vlog type thing, but when you're out on the road, you feel that freedom in you. You can just express yourself as well, and and the subscribers you gain, it's part of the community that grows, and then everyone knows each other in this kind of gig economy, because London, England's very small as well, so you know each other on YouTube. when you reach out to each other, you comment on each other's videos and stuff. And yeah, more collabs coming soon, hopefully, man.
Yeah, man, because and this is crazy here, people, because when he started, people, he was at pretty much where he is now with just like a couple months of doing the videos. And like, I'm talking about people just coming in and watching you. So he did that collab, people. And then when he got hurt, okay, there was a pause in that. So now he is back. So what I am doing, I am telling everyone that supports Hot Facts with Robert Reese, go ahead and check him out. Now, when he says that he does the raw, this is the absolute rawest of what you can be, because he's not walking. He's actually on a bike, and he has to have his GoPro. You have to see the dangers of the cars, and he does not cut the footage out like Mr. Flex does. But the difference is between him and Mr. Flex, you get to see him get off the bike and actually go inside the establishment to interact with the people also, to then when he comes back and has to unlock his bike and do all of that to get it right. Then when he has to figure out when the GPS is weird, he has to stop the bike. And he has to stop the bike, people, and you get to see all of that. You get to hear him speak and get all in what really has to go down. And you will get a better appreciation whenever we are riding in a super metro area that's downtown and you see someone on the bike. It'll give you a little bit more appreciation and to see. And even if you are not doing deliveries, if you're just driving down the road, driving down the street, you'll get just a little bit more respect for the people on two wheels, because it's dangerous out there nonstop. Not only does he have to deal with that stuff, people, you could be going across where there's just wild dogs that just might run out at you. You don't know to when you're coasting and you gotta, it's on the electric, but you gotta use some more juice to get a little spurt a little bit more. And then what he travels on, people, they send these bike routes. Can you explain the bike routes on? They send you on. I've seen you go into some weird places on the bike route to where I don't even think you knew that you were going down the right way.
No, well, firstly, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I really do appreciate your kind support. So yeah, these bike routes on Google Maps, it's pretty crazy, man. Like I say, you'll see these, go through these alleyways you'll never even realize existed. That's the great thing about food deliveries and stuff. You'll just end up in places you would never normally go to, or end up you'd never realize existed. And so you really end up all kinds of crazy places. I mean, there was one time, I think it might have been when my Google Maps thought I was a car or something, and it took me on some like 50-mile-an-hour road. I think I told this story.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, I remember that one.
So that was absolutely insane. I don't know how I got away with that. So after that, I immediately changed to bike on the Google Maps. So since then, it hasn't done that, at least.
Oh, so not only on the delivery app. So you're okay, yeah, and I got it, because the Google map is still going to think that you are in four wheels.
Yeah,
because you can hit four wheels, the train or the transit. Yeah. You can hit walk. So you still had the Google on the vehicle.
I realized it was on like a car, I guess, and it's trying to send me on some fucking 50-mile-an-hour road. You got van people, beep beep, like, what are you doing? Oh my god! Gotta just survive and get home. Somehow I made it. Never again.
People, but that's what we're talking about. He says he shows you the raw. He took a bike on the people. Just understand what he just said. He took an actual bike onto like an expressway to where they just imagine the 50-mile-an-hour street that we have here is 50 the whole way. And there's lights maybe like ever. 25. He got on there, people, and the cars were coming up on him, and he made it. He shows you the real of the real. This is why his buzz was going on all the way. Now that collab, let me get back into that collab though.
Yeah.
Because that's someone that has a pretty good following there. And like you said, the 3D shots and the camera, I see where that's going. I'm actually gonna have to get in contact with my buddy Jonathan Rivers, so I can actually step mine up to getting into some of those things. So when I can actually try to figure out if I'm gonna do a ride along, when to do it for just that one, or how it goes, because I want to try to use a drone.
Oh,
At,
that'd be sick.
yeah, I want to try to use a drone, and
I don't think I have any drone delivery footage, so that would be real unique.
no, I want the footage,
Uh,
the shot from the drone.
okay,
See,
yeah.
my buddy Jonathan Rivers, he's a FAA pilot, so
Oh,
he has a license to fly all over. So his drone, I'm trying to set it up with him, and we've talked about it in the past, to where he can be, or we can be in the same vehicle, and he's controlling the drone at the same time while we're in.
yeah.
Or I'll say, okay, this is the house here. Let's go ahead, go up and shoot. So that's something. But the 3D cams and all that stuff that you have going on in the UK, man, you said those main three dudes. So, and I'm guessing they figured
Yeah.
out that they don't do raw, and you have the best raw footage. So I'm guessing that's kind of how that collab happened. Break me down on how that happened.
I'll take that. I'll take that. I mean, I don't see many other people doing raw footage these days. There was some guy, he was called Deliveroo Rider back in the day. He was kind of what inspired me to do my raw footage. He was at a place called Reading near London, but I think he moved to Thailand now. But yeah, I guess he saw I reached out to him, and I've been commenting on his videos and just supporting. And yeah, he was up for it. And you know, you make new friends when you reach out and put yourself out there. And that's what YouTube's about, man. It's great.
Man, I am the gig news for the whole gig economy. I got to go in deeper than that right there. When you guys got to each other face to face, what was the conversation like? And did he let you know that he's seen some of your videos before the reaching out?
Well, when I got there, I think he just it was actually funny because like I think he rides like a red motorbike, so there was like a red one parked there. So I was like, oh okay, maybe he's like inside this place, and I'll just wait here. But then like he just pulled up behind me on another red motorbike, exactly the same one. I was like, what? There's no way. So I was like, London delivers. Oh hello mate, and all that. It was like yeah, it was great. So we had a great little chat for like 5 or 10 minutes before we started. You know what we're gonna do and how we'd watched each other's videos and just and how we talked about what we were doing for work and like university and like graphic design. I think he's really into it and stuff like that. And
So that's what will make his all of the footage and the camera angles, the graphic design, and just
you can
thinking
really
like
see.
that out the box. Yes.
I could really tell like as soon as I met him, like I knew already, but when I met him, it just cemented me that he was just such a great guy, such a grinder, such a hard worker, and yeah, just when you recognize that in people, you want to help them out, and exactly just make some good content with them if you can.
Man.
Even though he did beat me in the end, but he just beat me motorbike.
Okay, so go over the numbers, and how many hours were you guys going for? Because we had a chat challenge here. We have a guy by the name of William Anderson. He is a gig. He does his thing. I don't want to call him a full content creator because I call him more of an analysis. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah,
more of an analysis and someone that comments and appears to speak about it, but he does the work full time. He went out and he went against Pedro. You know who Pedro is. So
yeah.
he went out there to where Pedro is, and they had a challenge there. William ended up winning the challenge. So, you know,
Louis, he beat him in St. Louis.
yeah. So you went to his town, huh?
Yeah, I went to his area.
You
It
went to
was,
his area. Okay, William went to Pedro's area, and William pulled out the victory.
yeah.
Okay,
I think
so
first I was actually winning because like I got the first order out of the
uh-huh.
challenge, and then I
Go
got
go
like
ahead. The floor is yours.
yeah, and then I got like it was going well. I thought and then I got some like double order, and then he called me up. He was like, oh, how you doing? I was like, yeah, I just got this double order, blah blah blah. And he was like thinking, oh, I think you're winning and all this. And then like basically what happened was after that double order, I got two orders back to back where I accepted it, and then the guys were like in the restaurant, oh no, it's going to be like 15 minutes, mate. You should just cancel it. So I did that once, cancelled it, got another one, and then they were like the same thing. Oh, it's going to be 10 minutes, cancel. So that cost me a lot of time waiting around for that. And then
How much money do you think that cost you for not taking those two? Because if you would have took one of those, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
how much do you think not taking those two cost you?
I'd say at least a 10 pounds. They would have been at least like £5 each.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So that was a real shame. And then what happened was, because I was on like full power on like my bike, it ended up shout out Corner Clubhouse. What happened was my bike ran out of battery like right towards the end. So I was gonna like try and get another order, and then I couldn't do it because like I would have ran out of battery and I had to go home. So I lasted about like 3.5 or 3 hours and a bit. So I couldn't even do the 4 hours. So
Oh, you had to stop.
yeah, to be
Oh, malfunction of
better.
equipment. All the
Yeah,
equipment, and that's how you do your thing.
so that was a bit,
Oh,
but
and it was
maybe
a
if we did like a
4 hour bet.
3 hours,
It
maybe
was a
3 hours.
4 hour challenge, right? 4 hours.
Yeah, we tried to
All
do
right, yeah.
time.
And if you're a man, any man, I don't care if any man's betting on anything, we're not changing the hours from when your vehicle was
No,
not going to be operating. So we're doing the 4 hours. So that means you're
yeah,
down and I got extra time to make what I gotta
yeah.
make.
It's
And
not
then
his
these
fault.
are
It's not his fault. You know,
no, it's not his fault. That's just the way the game goes right
that's
there.
just how I didn't expect that to happen as well. So I
Ah.
think in the end I made like £28. He made like 34 or 36. I forget the exact number, but credit to him, man. He deserved it. But I
Oh,
think my
but you
mistake
said you
was,
had about 10 pounds. You had about 10 pounds that wasn't there.
yeah,
So
those two orders
therefore,
that I had to cancel were really messed me up, man. But
oh
it's part of the game,
man.
man. It's part of the game.
So this is what I'm gonna ask you because here in the States, we have this called we have in our programs, I think Deliveroo, I think that might be like DoorDash or Grubhub. It might be like the company owns them out there.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
I
But
think
here in the
Grubhub
States,
owns Just Eat over here. I think Just Eat and Grubhub are the same company.
okay, all right. So here we have programs to where you can by your acceptance rating, your customer service ratings, and the deliveries that you do, you can achieve higher orders and higher paying orders, and they'll put you in a realm to where that's what you're constantly going to get above everyone else. Now we have people here, and you've been watching all of our videos also, you know about the cherry picking and no tip no trip and all of that. Now that you were in an actual challenge to where to try to see how much you can get and that time frame there, by not taking those two orders actually cost you the whole win. If you think
Yeah,
about it, those two orders that you did not take cost you the whole win,
yeah.
because
Even one might have. Yeah,
even if you would have broke down, he still would have finished off where he was, and you would have been watching him finish second.
yeah,
So here, I try to tell people that, when the orders come in, this is where my service, you already know, the Lone Ranger is
yeah.
always here to serve
Rover.
that food justice. Now, you guys
Yeah,
already know what it is, what I do. That's what it is. That I feel you'll get the orders in quicker period of time, and then you can make it way faster. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So I know it's different there in the UK. Okay. Um, would you do it different? Would you do it any differently? Would you have still passed on those orders that you said, when they said it's going to be a little bit of a wait, would you have still passed on those? If you can go back and do it again, be honest.
no. I think I probably would have taken it now. Yeah, but at the time, it's like you think, oh, I think it was like Friday night, Saturday night. You think, oh, it's just going to be busy. I'll just get another one straight away. But then I did get another one. But then the same thing happened again, where I had to cancel that one again. So but I think the mistake I did was because when I got the order, what I tried to do is I tried to go back to the original area we started in, where I didn't want to like cheat or I did like pick up an order from somewhere else just in case it did. So I may have even cost myself some time traveling back and forth to this. I should have just been like accept an order from wherever I was. I think that's what he did in the end. But
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, he took the ones that he saw him and took them. He saw him and took them, and then he won. See,
Yeah.
that's what we are trying to. Well, that's one of my main things that I'm trying to get here across. Now, people, we do understand that the dollar, okay, the dollar and the pound is different, but when we are listening, we can pretty much put them into the same exact realm. All right, just so you can understand what he's talking about. I went out this morning, okay, and let me see if my last one is in yet. Let me see. Is it in? Wait, let me go in. And I'm going to read off some of my numbers that I did today. And I accepted every single order. Okay, if someone is out there, 8 trips, $64.25. Okay. And it was in 2 hours and 9 minutes.
Yeah, sounds good.
So can someone do the math on that and see if that's a $30 average there? There's
Was
an
that
echo.
64 divided by 2? The 32? I don't know.
Do I have an echo? Can you hear me? Do I have an
Yeah,
echo?
I can hear you. I think
Here,
I
let me hold on. Someone says my brother says there's an echo. Let me hello, check.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm good there. I think I'm good. I don't know. That's
Maybe it's
weird.
me. I don't know.
Oh, all right. So 64.25 people, that's 2 hours and 9 minutes. Okay. Now we all know I start my clock at 5 a.m. and nothing happens. So it's 4 hours and 15 minutes of total time, but nothing happens in between when I turn it on before I take my kids to school. Nothing happens within that time. I just turn it on for a bonus just in case I get something at that time
Right.
because I know what's going to be after. So I just turn it on. So if I turn it on at the time when I actually go, it'll be 2 hours and maybe like 3 hours and 15 minutes of total time, but 2 hours active time. So I did that, people, and I'm going to read off these orders. Okay, I took every single one. All right, I took every single one. I'm going to read off these orders, and I'm going to read them off to see if people would have taken these orders. Okay, um, because here in the States, we are spoiled, as you know. We are spoiled with extremely generous tips
Yeah,
and
the tips.
everything else like that. Like, we are spoiled here. So I'm going to read off some things to you. And okay, my first order, okay, was $5 for 1 mile.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Doing that
This
all the
one
time.
is $8.61 for 3 miles.
Yes.
Okay, $9.48 for 4.3 miles.
I don't know if I could do that on a bike though. 4 miles. I don't know. Maybe that one.
Well, see, you're on a bike. Think about think about if you are on 4 wheels.
Yeah. Okay. 4 wheels. I mean, 4 miles. It's not too much.
Okay, and now let's see this. Let's go. This one is 857. Now this one was one of the ones you say, man, I would not have taken that one. 8.57 dollars for 5.8 miles. Now, and people will say, man, 857 for 5.8. I don't know, but all the other ones are just about 3 and 350 a mile. So you see what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So even though that one was there, I said, yeah, but I took that one and it kept me in a loop. $10.45, 3.9 miles.
Yeah. That sounds good because that's even more than the other one. That was less than that.
Exactly. $9.02 for 1.6 mile.
Yo, that's hell yeah.
Now this one was one where you say, well, why'd you take that one? $4.03 for 2.5 miles.
I mean, it is double the mileage, or whatever, but
But
Well,
it just seems when you say it out loud, why would you take it? Because right after that one, directly right after I got that one, the next one was $9.09 for 2.9 miles.
okay, okay.
You
So it
see what
took
I
you.
mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
overall, when you total everything up on taking all of
It all
them,
adds up. It all adds up.
it
Yeah.
all adds up. But the mileage, I am still doing an average of just about $3 a mile when you average it all out.
Yeah. When you
So
average it.
therefore, here in the States, when they are talking about $2 a mile, they are talking about, I won't take anything if it's that, but then I won't take every single order. You don't know. But here is where when your ratings count, you get stuff like that to
Yeah, you
where
get.
you can actually do it and talk about it. Now, over there where you are, whole lot different. You guys have different game there. You have bike, you have scooters, you have
Yeah.
cars. Now I do see with some of the people that are on four wheels, it's harder for them to access certain places because of how your
Parking.
designs and the
Yeah.
streets are.
Yeah. The streets are so narrow anyway, and then like parking is a nightmare anyway, because it's like always traffic wardens wanting to give you a ticket if you're just trying to pick up a little delivery for like £3, £4, even five, whatever. Even if it's £10, you're going to get £60 parking ticket, and it's not worth it. So it's really tough for car drivers, and you have to pay insurance, delivery insurance as well. So it's not petrol prices are so high now with the war in Ukraine and all that and stuff. So yeah, it's not easy for car drivers at all.
Now, I want you to get into that just a little bit. Since our first interview, I don't even know how many subs I had. I might have been at like 500 subs or something. Then I don't know how many it was. It was
You might have
way
even had
down there.
less than me, but now you've shot up.
Yeah, you know what?
So credit to you.
I probably was less than you. So now from then we spoke about insurance and everything. Now I have 3,000 people that watch. So now more people can get a little bit more information on this. Now you just said when you have four wheels, you have to have insurance, then delivery insurance. If you are in four wheels, break that down compared to using your electric bike and the convenience with the parking and how more beneficial it is for you to use the bike.
Yeah, man, it's just incomparable when you're using like an electric bike because you don't pay for insurance, you don't pay for petrol, you just you charge it like overnight and it costs like a couple pennies to be honest, and then you can lock it anywhere. You're not restricted in parking. You can go through traffic. You're not stuck in traffic. It's just so much better than a car, and you're getting fit as well. You're getting exercise as well, and you're making money. That was like one of my original when I first joined Uber. I think that's what I wanted to make money while getting fit, riding my bike. I'm into cycling as well, so yeah. When you have a car, you have to pay for like it's called the MOT, which does like the services of the car, the insurance, that's just the main, just to own the car anyway, and then the tax. So those three things, first of all, just to own a car, and then you got to pay for special delivery insurance because you're delivering food, and then you got to pay all the petrol prices as well. So it's really not economical these days in 2022 unless you're maybe driving an electric vehicle. But even then, there's the parking, there's the space, there's a narrow road, so you're stuck in traffic. So yeah, it's not ideal. An electric bike is the way forward.
Man, so with that being said, it's the people who are using the scooters and the bikes are making the most money over there where you are. At least where you are, they're making the most money because you can get in and out.
I think it's motorbike and scooters first, and then electric bikes closely second. Yeah, because we
Okay. The
yeah yeah
motorbikes and people here, he's talking about a motorcycle, a
motorcycle.
dirt bike, a 250, anything like that you can actually move. The scooters, people. That's what he's speaking on there. You make the most money doing it like that. Now, even with the electric, he still spoke about the narrow streets, and I brought that up also. But the prices for the parking and the violations that these people will end up getting. Now, is there someone that is really great on four wheels that is still doing four wheels that's doing really great on YouTube in the UK and doing the gig work?
I mean, the only one I can really think of is Atlanta Delivers. She's probably the main one who's in the car, and only just recently she's got some e-scooter, e-bike thing, and she's thinking about switching over because her insurance is costing a lot of money. She said in her videos, but apart from her, I think she's the main one in the car gig economy videos. She's the main one.
Oh wow. So man, that's trying to stay in that car to that's tough right there. Trying to stay in four wheels to make the content, but you know that really you're not liking what you are doing because it's a tough time in between your scenes and
Yeah,
all of that. And that's why I see what you do. You don't have to worry about any of that. It's
that's the
going
thing.
straight there, raw and uncut.
It's all profit. That's the great thing about it. Every cent I make from these deliveries is all profit. I don't have to. There are no expenses, and that's what's so great about on an electric bike. It's just all profit.
Ooh, wait. Now we
It's
have
up to
had
you to
this.
go out and do it.
Yeah, we've had this thing in the States, and well, it's not recently. They talk about dollar per mile and just think about that. So I start breaking down because I've been doing my own taxes for a long, long, long time. And you only know your
Yeah, that's
profit
what I have to do.
when you do your taxes. That's when you know your profit. So if you are not keeping track of everything when you do everything and then you just do dollar per mile, you are spending and wasting a whole lot and you don't know your profit. You said, I'm going to do away with the vehicle. I'm going to do away with all, I don't have to pay the insurance. I'm going to pay for any of that. What you spent on the vehicle, you are making back every single delivery as far as
Yeah,
your bike.
I've made that back probably.
You've made that back. So now it's really all profit
Yeah, it
for
was a
what
great
you
investment.
do.
It was a great investment because now I'm riding it to work because I'm actually I'm working full time as a poker dealer. So when I'm on my days off, I'm gonna make a real attempt to put out content, at least one video a week. That's gonna be my like realistic schedule that I can provide for people because that's what I want to do as well. I want to make content for people, and not being able to for 2 months has been it's been painful, man. But it's great to be back and being able to get my confidence back on the bike and be able to go back out there and do it.
I got a question for you, mate. Since you are a poker dealer, you think you're ever going to do some content when you just gamble, just say, I'm just going to gamble on my own delivery? Or is that against the rules being a poker dealer? You can't show yourself gambling on anything in public. Is that a rule? Is that a rule for being a poker dealer?
Well, I know the rule is I can't gamble at my own casinos. So where like the company, I can't gamble there. But I'm not really sure. I don't know. It should be fine to
Okay.
gamble. And I don't know how I would do it with a delivery video or something. But maybe I could make a bet with another collab or something. Who knows? But yeah,
Yeah, you might be able to, man,
you're listening.
you might be able to get
Rematch coming.
you might be able to get two other content creators involved and make it a trio. It's going to be a bet, but one person doesn't know that you are in on the race and now the odds switch. But you are dealing, they have to win the poker game to see who gets the choice, but you are the dealer. And after the winner says, oh, here's the wild card, he's in too. So now, yeah, you might be able to do something like that. But here's my question now. Have you ever caught anyone counting cards?
No, because that's like that's a blackjack term anyway. So that's not really poker. But you'll have people that try and cheat in other ways. There were people that tried to like swap cards under the table with people, and like they'll like collude with people they know, but not counting cards. But something you just said there, I don't think I've ever seen someone collab in like a trio kind of thing. It's always just like one person and another person. So that's a really good idea. To be fair, I don't
Yeah,
think I've
and
ever
then the
seen
trio would
that.
show the identities of the three of you guys because it would feature this person and this person first, and they get to introduce and talk about what they're doing, and then boom, the X factor is you get your part and it comes together. So it's really a, you know what I mean? Hey,
Yeah,
hot facts. I'm
that's
always thinking
facts
about
right there.
stuff.
That's some facts.
Always thinking about stuff, man. So just think about that right there. Now,
Yeah,
my
man.
next question is for you out there. Now that you're shoulder, how far are you from? Are you 100% or where are you physically? All like where you are now, to where you can you know, because you got to get on that bike and do certain things. Are you 100%?
I'd say I'm about 95 going on 100%, because like I've gone on that delivery video I made yesterday, so that was a really good confidence booster for me. And it's been literally, I think it was like literally like 2 months ago now since the accident actually happened. So I've been discharged from the hospital, and I've had one physio appointment. They've given me like some muscle exercises to do, but you know, I actually drove for the first time today as well using my left arm. You know, I drive a manual car, which is something a lot of Americans have no idea about because it's all automatic. I probably wouldn't even know how to drive an automatic, and you're on the other side of the road as well, so you don't want me driving in America, mate. So that's good. that's good. But I'm every day I'm getting stronger and fitter, and so yeah, I'm supposed to be back to work tomorrow, like 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. So I'm it's gonna have to come to it. Am I gonna ride my bike to work? It's gonna have to be 10 miles. Is it? Am I gonna feel confident enough to do it? So I'll see.
It's a mental thing now, because you're gonna have to go down the same path you went and go past the same streets,
if I ever
same
see that
intersection. You have to do that. So yeah, that's something that this is it's a challenge, and people, I don't know if you've ever been through something to where
they say, get back on that bike. That's what they say.
Get back on it, man. Get back on it. That is, you have to face that fear.
I'm lucky enough to be able to do it. So
yeah. So and here's the thing, people, in life, you don't know what can happen just by walking outside. So when they say face that fear and going down, like you're gonna see it, and you got to face that fear. Go ahead.
If I was just on like Uber Eats and Deliveroo, and with my injury, like I wouldn't have been able to like make any money because I wouldn't have been able to go out riding. So it was really lucky that I did have that that other like income, even if it was just like not a lot, just like little government sick pay or whatever it was. But it was really lucky to. So you know, it's hard. It's hard work doing this full time in the gig economy, especially when you're self-employed and you don't get sick pay. So just be careful out there. Don't break your shoulder. Don't
break your shoulder. Now, look, I have a video that did you see the video I put up earlier with the guy that's it's a delivery driver parked, and he's parked in the wrong spot, and I guess someone is telling him that it's a drug area. There's a drug dealer trying to get him to leave the spot. Did you watch that video?
I'll check it out after this, but I haven't seen it yet.
No, we're gonna watch that video. Okay. We're gonna watch that video right now. Yes, and I want you to watch it because I'm gonna show it to a lot of people right now for the first time. So we are both gonna watch this also. I'm gonna hit mute.
All right, sweet.
I got you now. I got you. Let's go. Robert Reese. Hot.
What you got going on, bro?
Waiting for a job, a delivery job.
What kind of delivery job?
Food. See the food bag back there?
What kind of food you sell?
I don't sell food. I deliver food.
For who?
For who? For Grubhub.
So why you sitting on one of the known drug spots it is?
It is? No, dude. I'm just parked down the road from Fowler Avenue.
Yeah, but it's a known drug spot.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did I?
You the police?
No, I ain't no cop, man. I'm fucking trying to deliver food. You see
undercover agent or nothing like that?
Dude, look, I'm waiting for a job. To deliver food.
I'm asking you a question. You ain't no undercover agent or nothing like that?
No.
Why you got a camera in your car?
Because I used to drive Uber. It records the front, records the back. When I'm driving people. And if somebody pulls out in front of me.
You party?
No, I don't party. I work.
I do no drugs.
No, why do I do drugs? I don't want to do drugs.
Why you sitting in a known drug spot?
I told you I'm waiting on a delivery.
But it's not the right. It's not the perfect spot to be just sitting.
This is a city parking spot.
Yeah, but it's
Public parking
It's
spot.
not safe.
I'm in America, brother. I ain't worried. I spent 7 months in Los Angeles. It was all over Watts. It was around the Crips. I ain't worried about Tampa.
That what you made me uncomfortable sitting.
Make you uncomfortable. If you got a chair over there, go get comfortable. Get your feet up. Relax.
Yeah, but no,
I'll probably be here about 3 more minutes.
you make me nervous.
How am I making you nervous?
You might be the police, and we sell
I already
drugs
told
around
you.
here. We don't need you sitting right here.
Look, you see this right here? Here, look.
I appreciate it though if you move somewhere else though.
I'm going, as soon as I get a job, I will.
Not before you get a job.
As soon as I get a job, I will.
I appreciate you moving now.
And see, I got a job.
All right, man.
Oh, wait, damn, it's $3.50. I'm declining it. I got to wait for a good one. You hear him? Now, we have him on camera admitting I'm making him uncomfortable, that it's a known drug spot.
What do you think about that video right there? First of all, that is hilarious that the guy is just sitting there waiting for an order, and the drug dealer's like, why are you sitting here? Like, he said, I'm in America. He told him to go back over there, kick your feet up, and feel comfortable. I said, what? I saw that video and I said that was hilarious right there, because here's one thing the driver said. He said, I was in LA. He said, I was in Watts. I was with the Crips. I'm not worried about Tampa. He just dissed and talked about where he is and that guy is from. He said, I'm not worried about Tampa, but this is where that guy is from, the drug dealer. So he just dissed him to his face and walked back across the street. I thought that was awesome right there. Now, here in America, we got this thing where we're trying to teach people how to be safe and what to do and how to protect yourself. In a situation, if that might have been a woman, it might have went a little bit different. We don't know what might have happened. You know what I mean? If they would have assaulted or tried to do anything, but that was a man and he was speaking back. But he handled that situation very, very well. He was sarcastic with the truth, and he was factual because he was showing the drug dealer, but the drug dealer was cold because he was like, do you know you're in a known drug spot? This is where us as delivery drivers will know I'm not going to park back there next time, because he told me exactly where I am. It's not like he, said move or try to scare me. He told me exactly where I was. So even though there was no physical thing there were a lot of lessons to be taught right there. The drug dealer was telling him to not be sitting there. Once you leave here, don't come back, is what he pretty much said. Guy's like, I'm going to leave when I get a job. Once he heard the beep, 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 beep. He said, okay, he went across the street. So that was communication. Man-wise, people, that was how you handle that. He was able to handle it. The dude went across. He had him on camera, heard his voice, all that. He saw his face. He can testify if he wants to. But that driver will not go back there and just sit and park and wait for an order. So that was a lesson learned. But there are people that can go and deliver in areas like that because they actually live in those areas and they go out to make money in a better area. But when they go home, they might grab a couple orders when they're going home. Okay, it's not for everyone. It's only for some. Okay, it's only for some. But what'd you think about that video there?
Hello? Oh, yeah, Kev, yeah. Oh, man, yeah, that was hilarious, man. There was just so many different facets. It was just fascinating because, like, he's saying, like, oh, I was from LA with the Crips, and then he's like, oh, I'm not scared of Tampa. But, oh, mate, don't diss Florida, man. You know what I'm saying? They all have guns in Florida, man. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know if he just got lucky, he got away with it, or the guy was just so bemused. He was like, what? He was wearing the America hat. He was like, this is America. You don't get me. There were just so many things to that video. It was incredible, man. That was good on him, man. But yeah, I don't think he'll be back. I don't think he'll be back there.
Yeah. He won't be back. So yeah, but he handled the situation for being live on the spot. There was no acting there.
He handled his business, yeah. But,
yeah, he handled the business. He did it. People, if you wanted to see how to, this was a perfect live role play on what to do if you encounter someone that is really telling you what they are doing there. That was perfect. There was no fight, no screaming, no yelling. There was no any of that. That he handled that well. He got on and he went back across the street. And if you watch the video, people, there was like 6 dudes over there across the street, just sitting there talking and watching. So it was handled the right way. So if you are someone that gets into a confrontation and someone comes up to you like that, don't fight. People, this is where you have to be diplomatic.
You got to use your negotiation skills in that.
Yes, you have to be diplomatic. Be a diplomat and be like, all right, you know what? I just ended up being over here anyway on accident.
There's
you don't let them know that.
Spot.
But
he
just be a diplomat.
Like, he had no idea that was a known drug spot, to be fair.
No idea. That's why the video is so awesome.
Yeah.
Because he did not even know, and that's how he handled himself.
But now the video is going to go viral, and everyone's going to know that that's a known drug spot. So he's going to have to find a new drug spot.
He's going to have to find a new drug spot. Yes.
So he baited himself out. He was like, "This is what..." He baited himself. Oh man, you never know who's watching on YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying?
You never know, and if it happens to the gig world, it will appear on Hot Facts. People, this is the news channel.
Yeah, man.
Now, we're going to do station identification right now. And people, you are watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Hot Facts is much more than a brand. It is the truth behind what we stand for. Today, we are on a live interview with Pease Gadarege. We are here. This is interview number 2. This is someone that is not afraid to come on here. This is someone that understands the service aspect and running your own business. He gets out there and runs more of a risk than anyone else out there in the game. Watch his videos. Please go ahead, subscribe to get notified to both channels. Make sure you like this stream and share it to all over. This is another great interview from the USA to the UK. Once again, you are watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Now, my man.
Thank you. That's amazing.
What are your plans now? What are your plans? I know you're doing the poker thing. What are your plans? You got a girlfriend yet? Or you know what I mean? Or what are your plans? Do you plan on slowing down a little bit, or do you plan on going a whole lot harder than what you are now? I know we got to get over that mental thing and getting that going, but after that, have you thought about really this is what I want to get back to because of where you were?
Yeah, from throughout that 2 months, I've just been getting a lot of self-motivation, watching a lot of YouTube, podcasts, motivating myself to be the best man I can be. I just turned 34 now, so I want to make this year the best year of my life, and I want to continue with this YouTube, grow the channel, get more subscribers. My goal is to get to 1,000, and then after that, we'll make a new goal. We'll keep growing. So and then keep working full time in the poker, and I want to join a gym. Meet a nice lady, but take care of myself first and foremost.
Right,
and then it'll happen.
Right. Now, you were on the road to 1K, and people, you don't understand. You don't understand, people, the momentum that his channel had before the accident. You don't understand the momentum his channel had. I'm talking about just delivering good stuff there, and he's right back on the horse, people. He's right back on the horse, right back on the saddle. I'm telling you, if you support Hot Facts and you want to see something that's all the way real and factual, go ahead and check out the videos, see how they do it there. Really, really, really good stuff. My man is back. He's about to get back and do his thing. Now, when you went out and did your deliveries, you were in another area, so it wasn't like you went back to your area. And so has anyone seen you in your area back on the bike yet?
No one's really like seen me. I mean, that last video I just did, that was back in my local high street area. So I just wanted to get back local again, just do one delivery, just get my confidence back up.
Right.
But
Yep.
no one's
One
really
delivery at a
noticed.
time.
Yeah,
One delivery at a time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, people. But that's the first step. The first step is just getting back on it and just doing a delivery. That is the best step. And man,
No, it's great to
good.
be back. Great to be
Yeah,
back.
good to have you back. I now can watch some other things, and um, I watched some of the other people there, and I just like your stuff because, like you say, it's raw. I can watch the other videos. I end up skipping through the videos, but with yours, I watch them all the way through. Wow. That's why people like I make comments on his channel, and it's in weird spots where no one even makes a comment there because I watch them. I like to see.
I can really tell he watches it. Yeah, because he really, exactly.
Yeah, I like to see the thought process, because sometimes things happen. He gets people that don't come out right, and all these other things. You never know what's going to happen with someone on the bike. He almost gets hit a whole lot. Drivers don't look. People, that's one of the main things why I think I watch, because of the fear factor moment in your videos. I never, like, when you go from, okay, you have these streets where you have the white lines, and then you'll have a sidewalk with like some stones there that go vertical. Yeah. I see you'll go from this part to the street, and then the cars are like how it's like a V, and they merge on too, and then you have to do something quick. Then you go onto the sidewalk for a little bit because you're like, okay, I'm gonna stay over here. But then you go right back into the danger zone. And I think I watch it because of the fear factor. When you watch the people that they do the parkour, they'll jump from a building and they'll, I like to watch that stuff too. So when I see you ride, I'm like, this dude is dangerous right here. Even though I'm seeing that you are being safe, the maneuvers you have to do sometimes, I think that's why I like to watch the whole thing, because I don't know if I turn off, I'm going to miss that.
That's cool, man. That's cool. You try to be safe, but it's dangerous out there on those streets. But you got to try and stay as safe as you can. But yeah, it's not easy on a bike.
Now, in your area, before you left, I know that in America, you already knew what the gig world was all about. Gas was ridiculous. Gas is ridiculous. Now you can go up. We have about 5 or 6 gas stations here where it's $5.49 for the highest gas you can get. It's like $5.05 for the regular unleaded gas. So gas, and at least in California, our prices are high compared to other people. But if you go to like Chevron or like some of the other ones, Chevron might say like $6.70 or $6.50 for their gas. Okay. But the gas thing was there, people doing this. There were a lot of strikes going on from separate companies all over the world. I documented in Thailand. There was some stuff happening where you are. We have a lot of things going on here. It's happening all over the place. And over there in Ghana, there was a huge thing with gas and protests. Has all that stuff died down now over there? Here it's died down, but it has a burning fire still. How is it going on there?
Well, what's actually happening is like the protests are getting even more ridiculous. There's people like gluing themselves on the road, throwing soup on like Van Gogh paintings, and like there's people who like glue themselves to like the Abbey Road
on Van Gogh paintings. They're throwing soup on Van Gogh paintings.
Yeah.
That's not an American thing. Let me tell you, that's not an American thing. In America, we probably don't even care about Van Gogh unless you go to a museum. Now, if they are going to the museum and they are throwing soup on the Van Gogh, that is wild. That is wild.
Like it's just getting. I've never seen it in my life. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. People
Ooh.
literally, they've got like Just Stop Oil T-shirts, and they're just like they did the latest one. They put a cake in like Madame Tussauds, the waxwork of the king. They did boo, the pie
What?
of the king, yeah.
Of the king?
Yeah, it's the waxwork.
What?
These people have no respect at all. It's just insane. Like,
hold up, they shoved the cake in the face of the wax king.
Yeah, literally.
No one touches wax, people. Those are made to set still.
It's unbelievable. Like, Just Stop Oil, and they're like some guy. Harrods, the main department store in like Knightsbridge, central London. They're like spray painting it orange. It's like they're like pouring milk in supermarkets. It's insane what's happening in my country.
Hold up. They're going to the supermarkets, opening up the milk and just pouring it out?
Literally. And I used to work in these supermarkets, and I would be the one who'd have to bloody clean that up. So I feel bad for those people who have to. And they just stand there, and, I just can get away with it because no one does anything. Like, it's unbelievable.
Oh my goodness.
Well, but it's annoying because like they're stopping people like going to work. They're sitting in the middle of the road. There's like ambulances, there's people wanting to go to work, and they're like, obviously, the climate crisis is a big deal. It's a big issue, but they're going about it the wrong way, and they're alienating people by doing it that way. But yeah,
I put up a video. I put up a video not too long ago, and there were gangs, as far as food delivery gangs, to where they block people out of certain areas, and there was a big old fight in the street. They were swinging all type of stuff in the street and hitting people with it and all that other stuff. How is that going on over there? The teams or the gangs, or what do you call them there? The hoodlums? What are they? Is that still going on?
Yeah, I mean, that's always going on in the background. Knife crime is a big epidemic in England, in the UK, in London, especially in the major cities. So it's always bad, especially because like a lot of they'll ride on scooters, and they'll have knives and stuff like that, and they'll rob phones, just try and
they're delivery drivers doing all this stuff. That's crazy.
I mean, but they'll use like a disguise as like a delivery person. So like they'll pretend to be a delivery person, and then they smash some like car in and tried to rob some guy's watch or something. So yeah, it is. But as opposed to like different areas, there's no people being like, oh, don't come work in my area, kind of thing. I don't really think there's too much of that. It's not really like that, to be fair. It's
not a big thing. It just happened. It just happened over a certain territory, and that was it. They had to. All right. So overall, delivery people are one main incident, and that was that. Now it's just the hoodlums doing their thing, and with the knifings.
Yeah. It's
and disguising themselves, because you can get in closer in certain areas if you look like a delivery person. Yeah. I've actually put up a few videos where they found some guy. He was over there, and what's the blue? The one with the big, he had that one on, and they opened it up, and he had all the drugs in there. He had all of the drugs in there. Yeah. He was selling all of the drugs.
Yeah.
And he was disguised as a delivery driver. Just
because you'll have the helmet on, all the full face masks as well, all covered up, and it's easy to get by on a bike and go through an alleyway or something. So yeah, I can see that happening.
Woo! UK is different.
You got to watch out. Say you're delivering at night and you go to some dodgy area, man. You got to watch out. It's you got to always keep an eye out and keep an eye out, man. So yeah.
Right. Now, how excited? All right. Walk me through this part when you said, "Okay, I'm going to do this delivery." How excited were you to actually get back on the bike? How excited were you to say, "You know what? Let's go ahead and take me." How you said, "You know what? I think it's time." Take me through your thought process, and you said, "I'm ready to do this delivery." Take me through that.
Yeah, well, I think like the day before, I think I went out on the bike just to give a little test ride, just around the block, just to see how I felt, if I could do it, and then I felt good about it. So the next day, I was like, you know what, I've got the day off. You know, I really want to make this content because I have been unable to do it for 2 months. So I was really motivated to get out and do it, and that was exciting in itself, just to be able to just get out and on the bike again. So, you know, my dad, he helped me lift it out because it's a very heavy bike. So my dad's been very helpful to me throughout this time. I want to shout him out, and don't know what I would have done without him throughout this time. So yeah,
Shout out your dad's name. Shout out
uh,
your dad's name. Give him a
yeah,
proper shout out there.
yeah. Shout out Tim. Shout out my dad Tim. So yeah.
Yes, yes. Shout out Mr. Tim. That's from
All
Hot
right.
Facts.
So yeah, man. So he gave me that confidence and motivation, and you know, I just got on there and just started that GoPro little introduction, and then that just got me back in the mood of it, and said like, yes, I'm back. I'm back. And that's the exciting. So he compared it to, like, you know, sometimes there's like this chicken, and it has like, some will be mild, some will be medium, some will be spicy. I started off kind of mild, got medium, got really spicy, and then it got kind of medium in the way again. So yeah, no, it was really good to be back, man.
Good. I wanted to know that, man. I wanted to know that. People, you know it's Hot Facts. You know I'm going to ask the questions, man. And for the people that don't know, I'm going to put your link in the description of this.
Oh,
also, I already did an ad with you. The ad is there, but I'm going to put a link to your description there in the description, so people can go ahead and click on you. Now, I'm going to open this up really quick. This is going to be a little bit different Hot Facts. Gonna let just maybe see if there's anyone else out there in the gig world who has maybe wanted to ask someone a question about the UK and how the deliveries work and things there. You can just click on that link and just ask him a question right there, or type it in there, and we'll go ahead and I'll let him answer a few questions there. We are in different places, people. It is red, white, and blue. But it's different. We already went over the car, the motorbike, the scooter. We went over, you know, the electric bike. We went over all of that. So if there's any questions that you guys want to ask someone from the UK, go ahead and do that. But I got a question right now. How was it for you guys to see that Atlanta is trying now the scooter and the electric? Like, what was the buzz when someone saw that? Like, was it like, what's going on here?
Yeah, when I first saw that, I was like, oh, yo, Atlanta's on a bike now. Yo, sick. That's really cool. And then I was like, yeah, e-bike gang, shout out. And so yeah, good on her, mate. I think she probably got shouted out by some e-bike company called like e-scooter or something, and they're like promoting her and promoting the product. So yeah, good on her, mate. She puts out really quality content. She's very consistent every Sunday, and yeah, so she deserves it. And yeah, good on her. And
Now, do you think she's gonna completely switch over and never go back? Because in the car, she sings in the car. She sings in the car and all the other stuff. And so there's certain things you cannot do on the bike or the scooter, you know what I mean? Because now you have wind factor. You have to now think about the wind, the sound of the wind and the mic, how that's gonna go in with your voice. You now have to project yourself a little bit louder while you're riding. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a little bit different. How do you think the transition is gonna be for her, going from four wheels all the way into just doing this? Because right now, when a sponsor gets in, and this is the way that most people are doing their thing, and you have, you know, they've done articles on her and all this other stuff. So, you know, it's pretty much gonna turn into more electric than the vehicle. How do you think that transition is gonna be for her?
Yeah, I think it will be a tough transition. I think at first it'll be kind of like a novelty. It'll be fun. It'll be great. There's a lot of new things she'll never have experienced, like the Google Maps, new areas, new alleyways, and stuff like that. And it's easier to you can go to restaurants you weren't able to go to in a car. But I think the problem she's going to face is just the English weather. Unfortunately, It's not very hot here. It's going to be raining quite a lot. It's going to be very cold, especially now. It's late October, November, going on winter time. So she might, bless her, she might want to get back in the car if it's getting a bit cold and rainy. But who knows? She might tough it out. We'll get to see some videos of her in the rain and stuff. But I think what she'll do, she'll probably have both. She'll probably keep both in the background, so she'll be able to make different kinds of content on different days or something like that. But good luck to her if she is serious about full time on a bike.
Now I got a question here. Is there anyone that, because of there's certain places you can use a 4-wheel to go to because it's not as popular as, you know, a regular city, to where you can park a little bit easier in the vehicle? Do you think there will be times to where you just, or is there anyone that has a bike rack on the back so they can carry their bike, so they can drive their 4-wheel, then take their bike off and then use that around there? And then if they have to go ahead, is there anyone utilizing it just like that?
I know one guy, shout out Gig Hustle TV. He's out of Nottingham. He's like one of the OGs. He's and does great quality content. What he does is he puts his electric bike in his van, and I think he drives to the city center in his van, and then he does deliveries on his bike. So then he can go back, and so he does that. But I don't think he delivers in his van. I think he just transports the bike to.
Okay, so he uses the van to get to a certain access point.
Yeah.
So then he can actually use that and then do what he has to do.
Yeah.
So he probably finds the cheapest place to park. He'll probably go to a spot to where he knows he can park. It's safe. Yeah. And then I'll hop on out and do my thing, and I can just hop back in the vehicle and drive on off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's only spending the petrol driving to where he's going to park.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's winning still. He's winning still. Yeah, he's winning. And you said he's an OG in the game. Okay, so that's his lane there. That's a good lane there. That's a good lane.
If you haven't seen him, shout out Geek Hustle TV. Big guy. Come on.
James Gipe in the building. Oh, peace. Man, here is someone that someone that you need to know. Okay. My channel grew also with my videos, but I've had support, and support from his channel made me meet a lot of other people that like my channel, and they support me also, and we support each other. All you do is go to his channel, man, and just look at what he does and just show some love. Just show some love, and then he gets a lot of people that does his thing. Let me tell you what he does. He's a promoter for channels. He's pretty much an agency for people that are building a channel and they want to meet other people. You'll meet people in music. You'll meet people in the gig world. Dustin is driving, has 300,000 subs, and he's over there. And I didn't know it until I saw him type in something. I said, what? He's over here too? You meet so many people in so many different communities. And all over the place. And then you just show some love. You know, you just go and tell them, hi, how's it doing? You know, you'll click on someone's channel and say, hey, how's it going? They'll click on yours. They'll start watching you and like your stuff. They'll come to your lives and support and all of that stuff. That's James Gipe, the best channel grower in all of YouTube. He's so great that people make up fake Cash Apps, fake YouTube. They make up fake Facebooks and Instagrams to make people think it's not him because they try to mimic him. Wow. But you cannot duplicate what he does. Him and his old lady Sam over there, they do a great job. I did an interview with him. So you can actually go to my playlist and go to my interviews and look up the James Gipe interview, and then you'll see and then you'll see everything. You'll see everything.
Yeah, I'll definitely
Bohemian Monkey, what's up? Yo, he said share that dealer video. He's talking, that drug dealer video. That video was awesome. We just got done watching that video. Rolling with Reds in the house, DoorDash Revolutions in the house, Pieces in the house, Dashing Traders in the house. We've had a whole lot of people come in, drop out. We got people that are just sitting there in the backgrounds. That is A-okay. You know, on Hot Facts, we do it and we do it right. all the time. Now, what time is it there, mate?
It's 9:15 p.m.
9:15 p.m. You guys are on an 8-hour time
Yeah,
frame.
you're
So
like
when are you gonna be getting some shut eye in?
I'm probably gonna have some food after this interview, and then just the thing is, I got to work tomorrow like 5 p.m. So like now I've got to like swap my whole schedule to be like a night owl now. So it's like I've got to try and stay up as long as possible because I don't want to
as
like
long as possible.
yeah. We'll see.
Man.
I'm not good at it yet, but after
Now,
tomorrow,
when you were out, were you watching gig content when you were out, or did you once you got hurt, you didn't even watch any gig, anything?
no, I was watching a lot of it, and I was trying to like comment and just support everyone else while I was out of it. So yeah, I was watching it. I've been on YouTube since basically this YouTube's my main medium. I love YouTube. I'm always on
Right.
YouTube watching stuff.
Right. Now, is there any newcomer in the UK who's making some noise that people should, hey, go check his video out?
One woman, she's called None on the Run. She does
None on the Run.
Yeah, she does it on
Does she dress like Sister Act and ride the bike?
What she says in her like intro is that she's like some kind of monk kind of thing, but she does like other things as well as and delivery. So I definitely advise checking her out. She does really cool content. And then there's another guy called Whatever the Weather. He does really good editing. He's funny as well. So he's like a young new guy coming up in the game.
Okay.
And stuff. So, yeah, those two I'd say check out if you can.
Now, if there is anyone out there besides yourself for us in the States, outside of you, because I'm gonna plug you nonstop. Outside of you, who should they go ahead and take a look at to see some really great work? Which now we already went over quite a few. Which one should they say, hey, just go look at what we got going on out here?
If you want to see the main guy, check out London Eats. He's the main. He's the man. He's the main guy. He's represented us well in London town.
Representing well.
London Eats.
Now, has he done any interviews with someone here from the States? Any one of us Yanks?
Yet, but you could be the first one, mate. And,
that's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking. Have you ever been in contact with him?
I comment on all his videos and stuff, and he's commented on a couple of mine, but I haven't reached out to actually collab yet. But you know what? I'm up for it in the future if he's up for it, if he's watching. But yeah, I'll probably end up reaching out to him one day and give it a go because we support the same soccer team, Arsenal, and he inspired me to get the electric bike in the first place. So I think one day it's going to happen.
Right, man. I'm gonna try to see what I can do. Because when you get all those subs there, it's hard to look at everything and do all the emails unless you add another admin. I think
he's on Instagram as well, so I need to make an Instagram myself. But
he's on Instagram. Okay, I'll go check him out on Instagram because I got the Instagram. Everyone knows Hot Facts with Robert Reese is on every single platform there is. People, by the way, let me go ahead and switch this for you just so you know what I'm saying is true. Hot Facts with Robert Reese is on every single platform there, people. It's on every platform. Go ahead and check it out. Now I'm right back over to the Flames, people. I'm on every single platform. Same name, except on Twitch. On Twitch, it's hot_facts_with_Reese. I made a mistake and didn't put Robert Reese. So it's Hot Facts with Reese on Twitch. I stream on Twitch. It's streaming on Twitch right now with the Facebook. So whoever else say that they don't watch YouTube, you can watch my live on Facebook. Also, you can watch it on Twitch. You can go ahead and do these things. And I'm throwing more videos up on the other ones. It's just, I throw them up. Facebook is going well. I have my Facebook under my original name. So I have like 600 followers there really fast. But then I said, then they said, no, we got to switch you to doing the Hot Facts. So I'm growing my Hot Facts. So even though it's still under me for monetization, when it gets up there, I have to get You have to get 30,000 views in like 28 days or something, or whatever else it is. You have that. So I'm working on that. I got a good video going on Facebook right now that's getting a whole lot of views. Then I'm throwing up whatever ones I can on Instagram. But then on TikTok, you can put a 10-minute video up, but TikTok is just a little too wild for me, man.
Yeah.
TikTok's a little too wild for me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I just do my thing like this. So there's people that I have blocked from writing inappropriate things. If they were smart, they can just go to Facebook and type up Hot Facts with Robert Reese, and they can watch the same live and comment over there. I just gave you guys a message. Don't do it though. Don't do it though. Don't go over there and start writing crazy stuff to Hot Facts. What's up, TFT, my deputy? I have Twitch. Bohemian is right here. Look. Bohemian Muggle, just follow. Look, see, people. I told you guys I'm on Twitch, people. I'm right there. I don't even know how to use Twitch. I don't even know how to use Twitch at all. All I do is I signed up and I just click live. I just stream it here, and that's how I do my Twitch.
Sometimes I stream Apex on Twitch, but I don't get any followers or watchers, so I kind of gave up streaming.
Yeah, I don't get any. Well, I probably got like 2 now. I don't literally I just said I can stream on Twitch. I'm gonna make an account and just start going live. So I just start streaming there. I don't have any other videos, no clips. I don't know how to add them in. I don't know how to do any of that. I have not even went on to Twitch to do any of that. All I do is stream on Twitch.
Yeah,
so if you follow me, you know I do a live show every day. You can watch me every day. So yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah. So I don't know about any the other stuff, but yeah. See, Bohemian said I prefer YouTube. Yeah, then come back over to YouTube, man. Come back over to YouTube.
YouTube's the one, yeah.
Come back over here. We are doing it there, but I like to have a different avenue for the live stream. So people say, where can I watch you on? You know, it's like saying, yeah, you know. So good to have you back, though, man. I've been missing you.
Thank you so much for having me back. It's great to speak to you again, my friend.
The funniest thing, I was trying to figure out when do I want to do like second interviews with some people. And so this was the perfect time when I saw you back. I said, let me see if I can just do a second interview with them now. Because we can go live, and then he just had an injury. I said, what better way to ask? And I'm so glad that I caught you at the right time. Because you got to try to stay up as long as you can.
Yeah, no, it's great timing. Yeah, so perfect, man. That's great.
Now we're gonna do this here, people. We're gonna let Peace go ahead and head on out of here. So I do the final words. This is not gonna be the final words for the whole show, but it's going to be the final words for this interview. If there's anything that you would like to let people know, encouraging words, motivational, anything, you know, the floor is yours. Let people know what's up.
No, well, thank you so much for having me back on the show, man. You are a mate of mine across the pond. I do see you as a friend, and you know, I really appreciate you sharing my content with your viewers. And yeah, please like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I'm going to try my best to put out a video at least once a week now, because I am working full time as a poker dealer, but I'm dedicated to making good content in this gig economy, in this gig world. And a quote I've heard recently is you know, comparison is the thief of joy. So enjoy your life. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Just be the best you can be, and that's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to make this year the best I can be.
Man, that was awesome there. So, mate, I'm going to give you a salute here. Boom. Boom. Glad to have you back, man. Glad to have you back. And people, if you guys don't know, there's a video when he gave a shout out to me about the customer service, and he did his thing right there. I'll go ahead and throw that in my community post. Yeah, I'll throw it in the community post so you guys can go ahead and see. Unless you want to do something now, unless you want to, if you remember any of that, but I don't think you remember any of it.
I remember the Lone Ranger of food delivery. He leaves no customer behind. I remember that bit.
Yeah, I remember that too. That's why I'm gonna put that up in the community post, people. He dropped a whole bunch of things there, and it was so great that he was literally one of the first people to start rocking with Hot Facts and showing main support. And it's someone, like he says, across the pond. Okay, it's someone that gives it all, and he does a great job. So with that being said, man, we'll go ahead and talk to you later, man. Go ahead and get something to eat.
Thanks so much.
No problem, man.
Take it easy, man. Take it easy, guys. Have a great night. Peace.
All right, people. That was Peace Getter Reggae. This was his second time on Hot Facts. He's been rocking with Hot Facts, and it was so great because when they brought up and they had the other person that we spoke about, Atlanta, everyone was talking about they don't tip in the UK and they don't do any of this. And this is someone that was watching me and actually doing it on an electric bike. He went out there showing people that they do tip out there. All you got to do is your job right. And he was showing tip alerts. And once I brought that up, everyone was mad at me about that. But I'm just showing you people, like I said, where there is 1, there is 10. When there is 10, there is 100. There is all of that, people. I'm not the only one out there. And that's my mate. And if you guys realize, I spoke in English and other English also. He just went off, TFT. Man, he just went off, TFT. But I'm going to go ahead and post this link on up there. Let me go ahead and post this link. Anyone wants to hop on right now, go ahead and hop on. Go ahead and hop on. We went over my orders, my deliveries. Look, showed you guys. And look, I'm about to put it up in a I'm gonna put it up in a screenshot and put it up so you guys can see also. So you guys can see also. I'll throw the video up of my orders and show you guys taking every single order. And I read off all the miles. You guys are gonna be like, hold up. This dude, like, he really goes out there and makes the $30 an hour and takes his orders. Like, he shows us, like, he's not lying. People, you got to understand. That's why I said, do your business for you, not no one else, people, not no one else. Do your business for you and not no one else. Okay. And not no one else. It is your world. TFT, I know that yesterday, you wanted to get on it and you left that message. Go ahead and hit that button whenever you can. And I'm going to read. Let me see. I'm going to read some comments. Oh, yeah. The drug dealer video. Bohemian Monkey says pure gold. That thing is hilarious. That thing is hilarious. People, I don't know if you guys saw, I had a video and there was a road runner at the Denny's. So there was a road runner there. I filmed that. Man, that TFT said, I haven't seen one of them in a while. And he was just blending in. Oh, okay. I got one right here on my video where I was commenting on the gig conference as it was going on. Lisa Jandro, what's up with the GoFundMe? Really? Funny. Well, last time I checked, you can start a GoFundMe for anything. That's a way where people can go ahead and donate to your charity and it goes and links into you. So I made a GoFundMe with the Cash App, with changing everything else to Hot Facts. So I have multiple ways if someone does want to donate there. Actually, you can read and see exactly what everything is going to be going for. It has it all there. So that's what, and it's in the name. It's in the name. GoFundMe. It's in the name. GoFundMe. It's in the name. That's why they made it. Also, when you get done with your GoFundMe, because I did one of those when my son died, when you have to report that stuff on your taxes, because when it goes through, you don't get it all. They keep a percentage out. So you have to document that on your taxes also. that goes into everything else that you do as a 1099. So I don't know what you're talking about. This person said this came from MJFBS Mob. How about if, and this came from DoorDash, this is your problem. How about if you don't have the food done on time, you pay the driver an extra amount for having to wait on your slow ass? Okay, MJFBS Mob, you think I work at McDonald's, but let me tell you, in the video, I'm looking at the board, I follow the driver out, I come back in and I explain how I got the manager's attention and I am waiting on my 2 Uber Eats orders. There were 4 orders ready in 6 minutes. So I don't work for McDonald's and they were not slow. And their manager was busting his butt, walking from inside to the outside to make sure the people in the drive-thru who they have to pull up in number 1, 2, and all the other stuff, he was getting it out to them so the worker in the back can still get those orders out. That's what you guys are not understanding, which is why I said you're messing up the game, DoorDash, because you're not even giving them a chance. They did everything right. Have 4 delivery orders ready in 6 minutes. 2 were Uber Eats, 1 was DoorDash, and 1 was Grubhub. And you guys are still saying that this video is trash, and then you say McDonald's suck. But I go into McDonald's every day, and my order is ready for me. Maybe it is where I am, or maybe I actually take them. I don't know. But I show you guys on video that's why I said if you turn down 90% of your orders, which means your acceptance rate's at 10%. If you turn down 80%, which means you're at 20. If you turn down 70%, okay, which means you're at 30. If you turn down 60%, which means you're at 40, just think about all of the orders that you are not taking, that you are losing money on, which is why I show my orders and I read off every single one. I don't skip anything. I take them. It's just like Richard going out there. It's just like Richard going out there talking about, look, I'm going to show you guys this. And you guys can't say nothing about it because he's showing it. You know, it is what it is, folks. My deputy here, TFT, what's up, my main man?
Oh, just another day. Had to go step into the office here.
Yes.
I ain't working today. I don't feel like it.
But that's the beauty of the job.
Of course. That, and honestly, I'll make enough money over the next few days that I don't have to worry about working 6-7 days a week if I don't want to. As for yesterday's subjects, you'll have to refresh me on it, honestly, because I forgot.
Well, there was quite a few. Went over taxes and safety and all types of
safety,
stuff.
taxes, we go over that almost every single day. Most of the safety stuff is all common sense. Don't leave your keys in your car. Don't leave your car running. Lock your doors if you're in a bad neighborhood or you feel you're in a bad neighborhood. Even if you're not, lock your doors. Don't leave anything open. Don't leave anything valuable in your car. Common sense.
Right.
However, apparently a lot of drivers still don't understand that or don't think it'll happen to them. I can attest to that because my buddy.
But what about teaching people to engage and not, like trying to teach someone how to I'm going to get attacked. Let me whoop some ass. What about no, people, no. You guys will make a fool out of yourself doing that. What about that? God. It's about evading and to be able to create a scene and noise. What the engaging part? Yeah.
Unless you're somebody like yourself or me who probably been brawling and fighting almost all their life, one way or another. You never turn and square up to somebody. Never. 9 times out of 10, all you're going to do is get yourself knocked out and all your stuff taken, or worse. Make a scene. Find people. Don't ever, engage somebody in a fight like that, because you have no idea what they have on them or who's waiting just around the corner for them.
They're being a predator on you, so you know that they gotta have something else. They're preying on you. So you know what I mean? They're preying on you. So that people don't try to engage, and there's things you can do. You can have sprays and all this other stuff. You can have a bullhorn. You can have a whole lot of things that can make sound, and there's a lot of things you can do. So yeah, man. Now I didn't know what was up with that double thing they gave you. Like, why they give you double messages?
I don't know. I've never seen that before. Usually when I get those kind of messages, it's one time only. I don't know why they doubled it up the other day.
I was like, is he about to get a double tip? I was like,
no,
hold on.
I double checked. No, I didn't. Numbers didn't add up for a 10, but no, still, it was nice of the lady.
Right.
She didn't have to go through all that to give me that tip. She said I was like, again, one of the fantastic delivery, best dasher she's ever had. I talked to her a minute. She had a big old, huge, massive, big mastiffs at her door with her.
Oh,
beautiful
yeah.
dog. Beautiful dog.
Oh, I know what was on yesterday. I showed the video of the delivery driver stealing the French bulldog also.
Yeah. It was like that.
It was like 3 houses down. He stole it from somebody else's house.
Like, don't get me wrong. I don't condone stealing at all. But I mean, if you're gonna do something to somebody who pissed you off, do it to them, not their neighbors. Yeah, but again, I don't condone that, nor does the HotFacts brand condone any of this.
Yeah.
That's just my personal statement. But I don't condone it either, to be honest. But I mean, if I were in that mindset of that person, it's like, why would I want to steal something from somebody who had nothing to do with it? They didn't wrong me, so why would I want to wrong them?
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, you so mad that you went 3 houses down to do something wrong to somebody else.
People don't really care about nobody but themselves, it seems like, most days.
Right.
It's rare to find people who will actually look out for one another these days. That's why I can count all of my friends on one hand. And I mean friends that I know.
You keeping it real.
No matter what happens, if I place a call, they're there. Just like that. Don't even have to tell them why. Just say, I need help. Okay, where you at?
Oh, yeah. Now, what about
that's the only question they give me. Where you at?
What about this one, TFT? The driver that got killed. He got killed. He just happened to a shootout with a carjacking, and he just happened to end up getting. There was nothing he can do to protect himself there. He just happened to just be. That just happened to just be. Yeah.
If you find yourself in a no-win scenario where you're 100% certain you are not going to walk away. Personally, I'm taking out anybody and everybody I can get my hands on that's inflicting the causing this to me. And I have the means to do so. And like I tell people who want to try and fight me, you best make sure I never get up. Because if I do, you will see me. Well, you may not see me again, but you sure will hell know I was there.
Yeah, you go white boy mode, and
you're gonna have a hole in the back of your head.
Yeah, he's going white boy mode. A lot of you people don't understand what I mean white boy mode. All right, and we go talk about some stereotypes, and normally, and we just talking about the rev up.
Back of the head the wrong way.
No. We talking about the rev up though. Before you get ready, when you getting revved up, people. There's a lot of black people that start clapping their hands. I don't know why. I don't know who taught us to clap our hands.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of white people do it too.
When we get mad, you start clapping your hands after every word. Once they say, "Oh me," when they clap their hands, you know something's about to happen. Now, when I say white boy mode, Man, people, I was in Orange County and I went to school with a lot of skinheads and stuff like that. When I mean white boy mode, they start revving themselves up like, they start breathing out of their freaking mouth like, don't say it again. I'm like, oh yeah, it's about to happen. It's a now. The Asians are different. They look at you and turn their head like this a little bit, and then when they turn that head, people, you don't know how fast that hit's coming. It's people. I'm telling you, I'm in California. I experience it all. Now, all my Islanders, Samoans, and Tongans people, they don't say nothing. They don't say nothing. It's just
well, when they go quiet, that's when you look out.
yeah. People, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. People are like, what's he talking about? People see this. I'm just keeping it real, man.
Well, I've got a lot of Islander friends, and like I said,
Yeah.
when they're angry, they don't really talk.
Exactly. There's no talking.
It's all about action at that point.
Yeah, all about the action. Now, Karens and Kens are different. They're different. They will not do anything but talk. That's a Karen and the Ken. They'll just we talking about real people. We ain't talking about Karens and Kens. We talking about real people. We have to make up Karens and we have to make up Karens and Kens. And I think they are only around because they figured out they have a niche. I can walk to a public pool and tell people they can't be doing this and that on purpose. You know, like just like you know, it's stupid stuff. And they get on camera. They know they're gonna get on camera and do all of that.
Look, I'm on the mindset on that aspect. They just looking for attention. Period. Because I don't give a crap. Ain't no grown person or anybody gonna tell me what I can and can't do unless you're an authority of wherever I'm at.
Right. They are nuts. And I don't know who gave them that right.
Like for instance, if I was at your place right now, you and your wife will holler at me like crazy, I'll listen to you because that's your plan. You're the law in your house. Yeah, so if I go act a fool, I fully expect you to come either thump me upside the head and say, what the fuck you doing? Pardon the language. But you know what I mean. You know? The same way it was like being when I was doing security. Sitting there at the hotel. I am the law there. I am the jurisdiction. Yeah, you got to go through me before I start to worry about getting anybody else involved. Right. And 9 times out of 10, even some of the most hardened little thugs that were out there, they didn't want to try and go through me.
See, that's what Cody says. Cody says, he said, I knew about the cell warriors. He said they talk all that, they bang on it. He said they bang on the door, they bang on the glass. He said, once you pop that lock, he said, they don't do nothing.
And most of these little thug idiots that I've had to deal with over 20 years of doing physical security, that's all they are. Because the real ones, they ain't going to get loud and talk.
Right.
They're just going to do what they got to do. If you piss them off, oh, trust me, you'll know you're that mad.
You know what?
But you don't know when and where it's going to happen.
But that's why Jake the Snake Roberts was one of my favorite wrestlers. Because if you remember back then, Jake the Snake, first of all, he never screamed. He never yelled. He talked so low and soft. And I remember in an interview, he said something about that. He said something about a man with something don't have to have a loud voice. And I was like, it was something in those lines there. And I was like, ooh. And then when he would hit you with that DDT, he'll wave that hand and then hit you with that DDT. It's like, ooh, lights out. And Jake the Snake never talked loud to nobody, but he was a dangerous man.
I can tell people, if you've got the confidence, you know your skills, you know what you can do and what you are capable of. There's no need to get loud.
Yeah, that goes in every aspect of life too. If you know your skills, you know what you're capable of. People, you can do whatever the hell you know.
And that's why I tell people, you can't tell me how to do my gig. You know, you and I, we share similar minds, so we pretty much do the exact same things anyway. Yeah, so we bounce each other's opinions off because we're looking for reassurance. of what we should know is right. What we know is right.
Right.
That confirmation that, yeah, I'm doing the right thing because we are that similar. But it's like we're both confident men. We both know what we can do and what we can't. Still pains us a little bit to ask for help, but we know when we're man enough to know when we need to.
You gotta know your limitations. You have to. You have to. It's a man thing. You gotta know.
I've been building and repairing computers since I was 14. I am a pseudo mechanic. I know enough to pretty much take care of every single aspect of my own personal vehicle. And I could help people with theirs if I need to, but I tend not to because if it's a man, hey, you should know how to fix your own damn car. Again, personal preference on philosophy there, but I'm the kind of guy who's like, if you don't know how to fix it, don't come ask me. Go pay somebody and have it done. Now if you're like family to me, like my buddy Herman, I'll help him out any day, all day. That's family. You help your family first. And like I always tell people, there's 3 things in this world you don't mess with me. 3 things: my family, my truck, and my money. In that order.
He said my truck. Oh, he cold.
In that order. Because you mess with my family, I don't give a shit about the other 2. I'll go to prison. But you mess with my truck, you're messing with my money. You know what I mean?
I got you.
You mess with my truck, you're messing with my family because that's how we get around. You mess with my money, you're messing with my family. So you mess with anything, you're messing with everything. And I don't appreciate none of that. That's why I always try to keep everybody as peaceful, respectful as I can. I try to stay calm in all situations. And over 20 years of doing physical security, plus doing everything else that I've done in my life, I've got it down to an art.
Right.
I mean, I'll have people literally this close to my face, hollering and screaming, where you can literally feel the spittle hitting your skin.
The spittle. That's a nice word.
And I'm just calm as can be, like they ain't nothing.
Right.
It infuriates them so much, but it scares them.
Hey. Oh well.
Because they don't know if I'm gonna go do something. Now technically, because they got that close, especially during COVID time, with that spittle, that's assault.
Yeah.
But,
no, that's real talk though. That's real talk. During COVID time, spittle was assault. You can go ahead and say that to the police, and the police go think you really spat at somebody.
But I'm the kind of guy like, look, a little bit of spit ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Speaking about a little bit of spit ain't gonna hurt nobody. We coming up on this 2-hour mark. It's time for you to spit right now, because I know you didn't give last words the last time, so I have to get you in on both of them. Go ahead.
Words are always the same every time. Stay respectful.
Go ahead and give them.
Yourself. Stay respectful. Stay true to yourself. Keep your head. Stay calm. Do what you need to do the job right, so that you don't have to worry about repercussions in the future. Bad ratings or any of that. Keep your equipment. Keep it on you. Use it. No half-assery allowed. That's it. Other than that, have a great day and get that money.
Ooh. She said, Red said it's assault, COVID or no COVID. Gotcha. But real spit. But spittle during COVID can lead to an arrest, Red. Let me tell you, that can lead to an arrest. You can you can tell the cop they have to white stuff inside of their thing. And they go ahead and go do it like that. But I'm about to remove
a couple packages
because yes, I'm gonna add the UK's channel, Peace Ganner Brigade's channel to the description, people. He does it raw. He does his thing. I'm gonna put it up there. My word to everyone else out there is, look, Whew. Just do you, okay? And do you for what you know you were supposed to be doing it for. If you do it like that, you are not doing anything wrong, okay? I'm going to put Peace Ganner Regade's link in the description, also in my community post. We will see that up there in just a little bit. I want to give a big shout out to him out there in the UK again, people, because he's one of the first people that was rocking with me the whole time. And this was his actual second interview. You can catch the first interview in there and check this one out. We spoke about some real good stuff. You learned some stuff there, and big ups to the UK. They show Reese and Hot Facts with Reese big and much support up there. Much love to all my cheeky, brilliant people out there, all my mates. Yes, yes, yes. So with that being said, people,
that reminds me. I gotta get a new one, man.
Oh yeah.
The sun beating the hell out this thing.
No, it's all good. People, that was a Hot Facts hat, in case you didn't see. But check this out, people. Until the next caper. We out of here like Chuck Woolery and 2 and 2. Listen to my theme music. We gone. Go ahead. Let me go ahead and throw it up. Where it's at? Here it is.
Hot Facts with Robert Reese. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Gig economy. Robert Reese. News channel. The gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. 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 Hey. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hey. Gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Sit back, relax, and listen. Come on. Get these hot facts. K Reese 007 for Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Thank you for tuning in.